and tell me what you guys think. Let's watch.
Charlie, we've pushed back against the media on COVID, on lockdowns, on Ukraine, on the border. So like maybe we should also ask a question: is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question, that maybe we shouldn't believe everything the media says, because I know I've been conditioned to ask a lot more critical questions over the last couple of years. So Ben, some people would accuse Israel of wanting to ethnically cleanse. Some people in the Israeli government are saying, again, it's all over the place, right? You have opinions all over. In your opinion, what would a good outcome 5 years from now be? And how does one respond to the claims of ethnic cleansing? Charlie, we've pushed back against the media on
right here.
COVID, on lockdowns, on Ukraine, on the border. So like maybe we should also ask a question: is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question, that maybe.
Right there.
And
right there. What?
This is going to sound callous. But now sitting watching this, one could argue, I'll say, this was 100% Charlie's fault.
Anywho, I think Candace is going to let this one go. Look at her face. Look. She looks like a pit bull with a steak in her mouth. Look.
What's the Rich Turner drop?
What did he say?
What's the Rich Turner drop?
Rich Turner, what? What did he, with a drop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you know what I heard the other day? The streets. I'm from the streets. I got that money. From the streets. Get the money from the streets. Yeah. Damn, Jerome said the Filipinas doing them right. Shout out to the Filipinas, I guess. They're the Blasians. They're the black folks of the Asians. I get it. Yeah. Here's what I will say. What my biggest point, I think, for all of this is, guys, don't let these people get you caught up. Don't let these people. They're trying to stoke a fire. Like they're trying to get us to react. Don't react.
Which is kind of to my point, man. Like, be doing something else.
Oh yeah.
Just earlier today, watching Theo Coop. Video woman crashing out over.
Look, if it wasn't for the fact that these people keep trying to hammer this into my head, I would have left this alone. But I'm kind of offended by how much they're trying to make me forget who this guy was. It's giving me 1984 vibes. It's really aggravating me is what it's really doing. Like the idea that I got to talk about this guy so much. And like I said, push comes to shove. I appreciate the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna get the views on YouTube, whatever, and I'm gonna monetize this bitch. And I'm not even gonna play any music or nothing because I want to get every minute of somebody. I'm gonna eat off this dude's name. In fact, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a show about him every single day for about an hour just to push the numbers up. Not really, but like, you know what I mean? Like, but that's how disgusting this is to me.
Yeah.
If they say, bro, if they would have left Trump alone, he wouldn't have been in there for 47. Bro, if they would have left Trump alone, if Biden would have left him alone, he would have stayed his ass in Florida. He would have stayed there. He would have been like, woof, that 4 years was rough. I'm never going to do that again. Yeah. You know what? Let me just go chill and I'm going to get old and play with my grandkids. But they kept trying to lock him up. They kept trying to put charges on him. They kept insulting him.
It was white underwear drill. You ain't no dude letting it slide, bro.
Bro, that, you know what? And you know what I think his wife was like? You know what? Donald. It's kind of like that scene in 300.
Yeah,
when he's getting ready to kick him into the hole, and he looks over his shoulder, and she looks at him. She gives him the nod, like, "Yeah, I'm good." Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I think she probably gave Trump one of those, and he was like, "Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to do this again." Because you think that she wants to go
for probably This shit probably like, fuck it. All this, fuck it. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. You know what, Donald? I was mad at you for you doing it the first time, and I'm glad that it's over, and I would never do it again. But the way that these people are treating you and the way that they're treating us, you know what? Let's get them. Let's get them. Let's get them. Let's get them. So we wouldn't even be having this conversation if it wasn't for all that. Like the Democrats, it's like the biggest, like you grew the 800-pound gorilla. Like you made the 800-pound gorilla. Like you took the 800-pound gorilla and then you sprayed a bunch of, what was a rays that made Spider-Man?
Gamma rays.
Gamma rays, or like Hulk, right?
Yeah.
You took the 800-pound gorilla and then you put gamma rays all over him and expected his ass to just die. And he's like, no, that's not what happened. No, what happened? You turned an 800-pound gorilla into the Incredible Hulk. Well done. Well done. Good job. Good job.
Still
Well
alive.
done. Right?
Dark
So-
Knight Rises.
Yeah.
About
Anyway.
prison, like people, some powers that be throw people into this pit for punishment. Sometimes things crawl out of the pit.
Ooh, ain't that the truth? Sometimes things crawl out of that pit. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, man. Yo, this and look,
ask a question.
And for all the conspiracy theorists out there, here, let me get my fair use on here too, real quick. Hold on, because I want this to be able to. You know what? I'm put trending on next. Yeah, no, fair use. Okay. This was the last conversation, the last interview, one of the last ones he had before he left this earth.
Oh boy.
I want you guys to pay attention to something. I want you to pay attention to Ben Shapiro's eyes. I want you to watch his eyes. Ben Shapiro. I want you to watch his eyes and tell me what you guys think. Let's watch.
Charlie, we pushed back against the media on COVID, on lockdowns, on Ukraine, on the border. So like maybe we should also ask a question. Is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question, that maybe we shouldn't believe everything the media says, because I know I've been conditioned to ask a lot more critical questions over the last couple of years. So Ben, some people would accuse Israel of wanting to ethnically cleanse. Some people in the Israeli government are saying, again, it's all over the place, right? You have opinions all over. In your opinion, what would a good outcome 5 years from now be? And how does one respond to the claims of ethnic cleansing? Charlie, we've pushed back against the media on
Right here.
COVID, on lockdowns, on Ukraine, on the border. So like maybe we should also ask a question. Is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question, that maybe.
Right there. Right there.
And
Right there. What?
this is going to sound callous. But now sitting watching this, one could argue, I'll say, this was 100% Charlie's fault. He had access to these circles. They went for a college job out specifically for a reason. His job was just to be a talking head.
Mm-hmm.
He started getting into critical thinking, started overreaching. They even gave him a chance to be corrected. Didn't read between the lines. Didn't realize he made a deal with the devil. It's a damn shame.
Definition. Textbook. A week after this, our man Charlie Kirk got perforated through the neck, bust up the spine.
That
Locked
might
up.
be the
Locked
lesson
up.
here also. Gentlemen, not all money is good money.
Not all money is good money. Remember, somebody giving you money, they want something for it. Ladies, somebody's giving you money, they want something for it. Pause. Sorry.
No,
Damn.
no, fuck that. No pause. All Diddy.
Yeah, all Diddy. Double Diddy. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know? Right? I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, you know, do I think that, you know, somebody went and whispered in once, you know, I bet somebody got the call and it was like frizzle frazzle. And he was like, I must go. Where's grandpa's 30-06? Shazam.
But they did say, at least last I read, they said do what cooperate, and he wasn't admitted to anything.
And one of the things that has happened a lot of times has been a situation where they say that they lose time. They misremember. They kind of vaguely, you know, and I think that okay, sure, you didn't remember, but then if like you really dig into this whole MK Ultra thing, you're like, wow, okay, maybe this dude did blank out and was sleepwalking and doing what he needed to do while he was sleepwalking. So anyways, let's see. Was that experience? Oh man, you tripping wrong, tripping. This is crazy. Anyways, anything you want to leave us with, Broken Blade? This is all I wanted to get out. I know we started a little bit late. I wanted to just get this out. Anything that you want to say before we get up out of here?
Oh, nothing more after all of this. Just this looks like an increasing clusterfuck.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like I said, and once again, if it wasn't for, I wouldn't be talking about this. There's other stuff that I really want to talk about. There's other stuff that I really want to hammer down. There's like a whole nother, you know, thing that I want to do. But, you know, they're pushing so hard this direction that I feel like I have to at least be like, put my foot in the ground and be like, hey man, nah, this dude was kind of you know, he was, don't be bringing that over here.
As good as he is, like, oh, but he cheated on his wife. He cheated on his wife. Yep. Let's not try to deify this man, even if you did.
Bro, these people were trying to put him in the same bucket with Martin Luther King, dog. Like, really, with a straight face. I'm like, oh, we are again. I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to let it go. But you know, this is that, and again, I guess that's why we have to keep revisiting the historical issues, right? We got to continue to bring up the Fred Hamptons, and we got to continue to bring up, you know, all the other people that happened, that lived at that time, that did stuff during that time. We have to continually bring up the Black Codes. We have to continually bring up, you know, Jim Crow and what that stuff really meant, and really educate people for real, because if we don't, like, these people will absolutely positively whitewash history and try to pretend like they didn't do what they did. I think Donald Trump tried to, you know, take some of the you know, that famous picture of the black man with all the whipping scars on his back, like probably the most famous slavery photo on the planet. Broken Blade. Search for slavery photos on the internet. Just you don't have to do it right now, but I'm just saying, what will happen is you will not find nearly as many images as you think you should.
Yeah.
You won't find nearly as many. There is a large part of American history that images and things have been completely washed away because they're embarrassed of what they did. They really are. So anyway, shout out to Solo Dolo, Mr. 43TX, Jerome, Braxton, all my homeboys, man. Salute to all you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming through and hanging out. Real talk. If you hadn't hit the like button, please hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't done that, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Thanks to the fight the other night, got us up over 17 hundo, almost instantly that night, which is dope. So thank you so much for all of that. I really truly appreciate that. You know, Me and Broken Blade, we about to be cooking with grease here. We got a lot of things in the fire. Like I said, the bag will be on sale here by the end of the week. It's going to look different though. It'll be black and the graphics are going to look different, but I will show you exactly what that looks like. So those pre-sales will start on Friday. So I'll have that information for you. So if you don't box and you don't have a bag, then I'll have a bag for you. I'll have a bag, an option for you. And the classes will also begin this next week also. And essentially, look, and all I'm doing is a heavy bag class. It's not going to be very footwork heavy. I'm not trying to teach you how to be Floyd Mayweather. I'm just giving you some general instructions so that you can bang on the bag for about 30 to 45 minutes to an hour, get a workout in, get a sweat. And that is my gift to you. That's all. I'm not trying to do more than that. That's it. I'm giving you 10 to 12 rounds of something to do. If you put the headphones on, I licensed some music that is decent. You don't have to listen to it. You could just watch it on mute. The instructions will be up on the screen and you can just box for a few rounds and call it a day. That is my gift to the world. So I'm going to give that to the world. What you do with it is entirely up to you. And then if you need a bag, I got a bag. That's the plan. So anyways, through to all you guys, man, thank you guys so much for coming through and hanging out. I really, truly appreciate it. Me and Broken Blade. We'll catch you guys on the next one. We out.